Hey guys.
Hey guys.
So today is day one of the 28-day challenge. So it is currently 11:35. So far today I've had a cup of tea, a cup of Indian tea.
How many sugars did you have?
Yeah, I put a spoon of sugar in there, but that was bad. But yeah, so only an Indian tea. What have you had so far, Mish?
Just an Indian tea and no extra sugar.
Oh, okay, shady. So yeah, this was one of the things that I think I might have mentioned in my initial vlog about my weight loss journey, which was intermittent fasting and basically just trying to go as long as possible in the mornings without eating, so that basically the gap between dinner and your next meal is as big as possible. So for me, like, I think I've trained myself to be able to kind of make it to lunch. Sometimes it's like 11:30 and I start to get hungry, but I can make it to about lunchtime without needing to have breakfast. What about you, Mish?
Yeah, I have my days when I'm like, I'm starving, I need to eat something. But you know what the good thing is that we don't actually stock up on stuff in the house like that.
Yeah.
So we don't actually have an option even when we are starving to snack on anything, or we don't have bread in the house, so there's no way you're gonna go get yourself a slice of toast.
And that's a big one, like bread, croissants, all of that stuff is like so heavy in carbs that it's just so we've removed it from our diet, like quite extremely, almost like completely. And if we were hungry for breakfast, what we normally do is have like an Oat So Simple porridge. So yeah, that's like a good breakfast I would recommend. Oats are great. They make you feel full up for a long period of time. Day 1, 10 to 1. We're about to have our first meal, which is our lunch. So today we have some chicken wings and a salad, as Michelle's tucking in already.
I'm so hungry.
So yeah, I'll share a picture of it. But yeah, super simple. The wings are actually leftover from yesterday because we had a barbecue. So just grilled wings. And yeah, just a salad. So no carbs in the lunch intake. But you can treat yourself with like a little salad dressing or a drizzle, just to, like, you know, make the meal a bit more palatable. So guys, it's now about 4 p.m. day 1. We're gonna do our daily exercise. So as I said, recently, say hi, Izzy.
Hi.
Recently we've started skipping, so we do 45 seconds skipping, 45 seconds rest, and we do it 10 times.
We started off doing 30 seconds skipping, 30 seconds rest.
Yeah.
We did that for a week and then we changed over.
So yeah, here's some clips of how we get on. So guys, just finished exercise, skipping. As you can probably see, unpleasantly, I'm sweating. But yeah, it was a good session. How was it, Nish?
It was good. I'm so tired. So tired.
Yeah, it's intense. And as I said, like when we first did keto, I wasn't really doing exercise and stuff. So this is kind of like a new regime for me, because to limit your carb intake and do exercise, which obviously needs carbs for energy. It challenges your body and pushes your body. So yeah, excited to see the results. So guys, just finished skipping, back indoors, working from home. One thing I crucially forgot to mention was water intake. is so critical, especially as you've reduced the amount of carbs, etc., that you're eating. It's good to stay hydrated. Something I really struggled with, which was increasing my water intake, is still something I'm trying to work on. Not perfected it. But yeah, you definitely see the benefits of keeping your water intake high. So strongly recommend it. Start off small, like if you don't usually drink, then try and target like 1 litre a day and then gradually increase, and you'll see the benefits. It's also a great substitute for when you feel like you want to have a snack, you feel like you're craving something. Just a bit of water will keep that craving at bay until your next meal. So yeah, top tip, water intake. So here you have it, guys. Here are our omelettes now. As I mentioned earlier, spinach and mushroom as the filling, but a little quick secret is I put cheese in my omelette. So cheese is fatty, but it's not very carby, so it still like meets the fits within the parameters of keto. So I strongly advise that, you know, in the start, if you're thinking, oh, some of these meals, you know, you can't really, they're not palatable, or you feel like they're a bit bland, or you want to like add to them a little bit, things like cheese, halloumi cheese, stuff like that, great things that you can add that all still kind of fit within that keto requirement as per se. So what I'll probably do is that's my omelette, throw on a bit of salad as a side and a bit of dressing, again just to that it's a bit more tasty, a bit more satisfying. And yeah, that's dinner done. And another top tip, so it's currently around 7:15, and I strongly advise, you know, having dinner early, giving yourself enough time between when you have your dinner and when you go to bed, just for your body to kind of process that through, as opposed to having a massive meal and then going straight to sleep and feel really sluggish. Your body switches off, it doesn't kind of process your dinner. So yeah, just give it ample time to work through what you eat. So guys, you saw what we got up to in week 1, some of the meals we had, what we were doing in terms of exercise, and what kind of snacks we were having to keep ourselves going. But yeah, for me personally, week 1 was an interesting one. I would say I tried to be as disciplined as possible. One thing I really focused on was intermittent fasting, so making sure I wasn't having breakfast. I'm not saying that everyone should do that. I'm just saying, for myself, I like to like mix things up to see what works best for my body, because obviously I've done keto in the past, and now I want to try and introduce a few different things like skipping or intermittent fasting. Yeah, just to kind of see how my body reacts to it. Surprisingly, I felt like I would only really get hungry at about 11:30, 12. But normally, like if I had a work call or something that was taking me up until like 1 or 2 o'clock, I could literally go like till 1
I
or
think
2.
if you're busy, you don't really feel it too much. But yeah. And
I'd say it's harder when you're at home because food is just there. If I was in the office, I think it would actually be a bit easier because time passes quicker.
I think that would be harder for me in the office because, especially on site offices, there's always sweets, cakes, treats in the kitchen that you can just go and be getting.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas at home we don't have anything.
Yeah.
So like I think one of the days I was literally starving. So I had to get me chicken wings.
But that wasn't for breakfast. That was just like quite early. Probably at 11.
It's because I had lunch, but because it was a leftovers lunch from the night before. Cause it was
yeah.
So I gave Amit the bulk of it, and you know.
Yeah.
I didn't have so much. I was starving.
But yeah, no, I think like some of the things I love about when we challenge ourselves in terms of like healthy eating and trying to eat clean is like some of the creative things we've come up with, like as Michelle said, courgette, something I probably wouldn't have ever touched before trying to eat healthy or clean.
And now it's like a habit because we started when we first started doing keto from July last year. We were having courgette instead, and now it's like if we are ever thinking of having like a spaghetti dish, we would choose to have courgette instead. Or if we're having a dish that requires mashed potatoes, we only have cauliflower mash now. It's like a standard thing where
we didn't actually have cauliflower mash this week.
Yeah, we didn't have it.
It was a bit of it was a bit weird actually.
Yeah, actually, that means we're branching out a bit because literally when we first did it, it was like we're having the same meals every
single day. So yeah, and I think we didn't used to have as many salads in the first phase.
Yeah.
But now, like, we're introducing a lot more salads. So you'll see some of the pictures. We had like we would have chicken breast, we'd throw it in the air fryer, and then just have a salad next to it. I would definitely say that had we not had an air fryer, eating the way we eat would be a lot more difficult. Just because of how easy and convenient the air fryer is.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying I'm promoting the air fryer we use, but I'm just saying that for us, it's actually been a bit of a game changer.
Especially when you're working and you just want to throw something in quickly. Then
you don't need to worry about it like burning. You just set a temperature, set a time. Literally, it's so controlled. And so many different options like pressure cooking meat so that it's still soft, still tastes good, blah, blah, blah. So I highly recommend it to someone who, really wants to try and transform the way they eat. Not necessarily just like quickly lose weight, but actually change their way they eat, use less oil. All of those good things come with an air fryer, so I definitely recommend it. There were some downsides of the week. I would probably say I think it was like day 3, maybe, I had cheesecake as a dessert. Yeah, maybe day 3 or day 4. Yeah, I think it was quite early on. Had cheesecake. But again, it's different for me because I'm now in a different phase of like trying to lose weight, or different phase of not necessarily keto, but
you can afford to have a cheat, because before when we were doing it, we weren't doing any exercise, so it's like it's literally solely relying on what we were eating. Whereas now that we are doing exercise, you can have an odd cheat here or there. So we had a cheesecake on day 3.
Yeah.
And Fridays are our cheat meal.
Fridays,
Friday night is always like a takeout or something. So takeout, that sounds so American. We get takeaway on a Friday night. Yeah. So we had pizza this time around.
Yeah, we did. And again, it's weird. Like I was full after, I don't know how many. To be fair, I was full after 3 slices.
I only ever eat 2 slices anyway, so that's the standard. I don't eat
me, like back in the day, if I got pizza, it'd be like my mission I'd have it for the entire Friday night, through things I'm watching. I'll be snacking away at it, so I'd literally get through it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Yeah, I think, that's one thing that I've noticed that you used to do, as in it's a thing where you would rather finish the food than have it left over and then throw it away. Like, as in, even if you know it's a lot, you're still going to try and finish it. So, like, it used to be a thing where I wouldn't want to order pizza because I know we can't really eat it. Like, we can't really finish the side. Because you always get the ones that are on deals, or it's like you can get any pizza, any size, only $9.99. And you go for the extra large where it's like there's 2 of us. So
true.
What are we gonna do with the rest of that?
So true. And then it forces you to eat it.
Yeah, exactly. So I said, get what we can eat. Like, get the number of slices we can eat. So there was I think there was 4 slices left over afterwards anyway, but we gave it to the kids the next day for their lunch. So I think it is just being disciplined and knowing that you don't actually need the amount of food that you think you need.
I think I even fasted on Friday though. Not intentionally, but actually I think
we did it on Thursday, Friday actually. We skipped lunch
on both days
because we just had tea.
So no breakfast, no lunch on both Thursdays and Fridays. Again, not saying we're an advocate for it. I'm not saying it's best practice.
It wasn't on purpose. It was just...
It was just work was crazy. And it just happened. I think we probably got to like 3 or 4 o'clock and thinking, oh, what should we have for lunch? But then by that stage, it's like, if you have lunch now, your dinner's going to be late and you don't want to have a late dinner because that has quite a big impact on how you feel the next day. So, I think at the moment we're just going through a phase where we're kind of remixing it, taking every day as it comes, not being too strict on ourselves, just trying to find that happy balance. Because as I always say, when you want you want to go through a phase where this now becomes normality.
Yeah.
It's not that, oh, I'm eating it super clean. If I go out, I'm not eating any carbs. I'm just going to eat like salad everywhere I go. You want to start introducing carbs back into your diet.
You want it to be like sustainable for you, to be more of a lifestyle rather than as soon as I don't do it, I'm going to pile on the pounds kind of thing. So.
And it was funny actually because McDonald's opened, what day was it?
I don't know.
Like earlier this week, McDonald's opened. We live right next door to a McDonald's. I mean, literally
next door.
We are neighbours. The McDonald's and us are neighbours. So as soon as it opened, I was like, Mish, like I'm ready for a cheat day. Like I just want McDonald's. But I held off. I was just like, no, there's no point. Let's not cave in. Until today, Sunday, I had McDonald's. I had a burger. I had chips.
Oh, did you? I thought you were going to get chicken selects.
No. I had a burger.
That's naughty.
But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But then again, like, I didn't have dinner because I had my.
You had it
late in the day. Didn't have dinner. Came home. And I would have just gone to bed, or I would have just like watched TV or whatever. But then we were encouraged or motivated to skip because we didn't skip early on in the day because we had a bit of a busy day. So then we went and skipped, and now I feel so good because it's like I actually, even though I had a McDonald's, I know that I've worked my body. I might not have worked it off, but at least I've pushed my body to work off a bit of it. Whereas the old Amit would have just eaten that, probably still eaten something now and gone to bed.
Yeah.
So I definitely, within myself, I think my thought process of how I'm thinking about food or how I'm treating myself and not beating myself up about it has definitely changed. So yeah, I think generally it was a good week.
Apart from the fact that on day one of skipping, I don't know if you guys heard me in the background. Basically, when we were doing our roundup video, we were walking back to the house. I like tripped and I've hurt my knee/ankle, so I've been in pain like all week.
Yeah.
But I've still tried to push through it.
Yeah. Against my advice, I was telling her to take the rest that she needed. But
yeah, I mean, yeah. it's I don't feel it when I'm skipping.
Yeah.
I feel it after. Like now, I feel like someone has broken my leg, so I just need to put some ice on it. I know I'm gonna get people in the comments like, Michelle, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's true. Right? No, they're right though. You shouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
You should give yourself the time, but. Water, another good thing. I still don't drink enough water. I still drink Diet Coke. But honestly, I think I've found...
Someone told you in the comments that you shouldn't drink Diet Coke.
I shouldn't, but it's my guilty pleasure. And there's some things in this life that, you just want to enjoy it. Just enjoy it. So, one of those small things.
But I mean, you shouldn't have it every day of your life. You have it every day.
Yeah, I do have it every day.
That's not healthy.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I just want to enjoy
thinking
it.
About your inside.
Okay. But what was I? Yeah, water. No, it's crucial. I think I've started to drink more.
Yeah, he didn't used to drink a drop.
No, I wouldn't drink a drop.
Of water.
But now, like again, exercise encourages you to drink because as soon as you finish, you're like out of breath. I sweat a lot when I do exercise, so like I need to replenish. So yeah, it's kind of fits in quite well. But now to the big news.
How much weight have we lost?
Yeah. So there's a bit of a funny story about the scales.
Gosh, guys.
Earlier this week we bought our own scales from Argos. We bought those.
We bought this digital one.
We thought, yeah, this is great. We weighed ourselves about 3 different places in our house. We used like tiled floor because we thought that would be the most robust. It would give us accurate readings. No, every time we stepped on there,
it's a different, in the same place. Every time you step on it, it's a different reading.
And it was a brand new battery, so it wasn't even a battery. Tried it on, as I said, 3-4 different floors. Even tried it outside on the concrete. It was still acting up, so we were like, oh god, this is annoying. We couldn't really gauge where we were. We normally weigh ourselves at Boots. So last week we weighed ourselves at Boots.
Bear in mind, guys, the lockdown has been going on for how long now? Maybe about 12, 13 weeks.
Yeah.
I've even lost count. And we managed to go about 3 weeks ago and use the machine, yeah?
Yeah. We used it last week.
Yeah, last week. Yeah, we used it last
week to get it. Yeah.
So imagine we go in, was it yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Go to Boots. to go and weigh ourselves. Why is it that we are now seeing a sign saying that due to coronavirus, you can't weigh yourself on the scale?
They're not serious, man. Honestly, they're not serious. But yeah, so Boots, the weighing machine doesn't work, which was really annoying because it was so good. It like used to tell you weight, height, body mass, body fat percentage, all of those good things. To now then have to go to just use like a manual scale at home is a bit like, which you also know is like isn't 100%, might not be calibrated, whatever. But yeah, so we weighed ourselves today on a manual.
A manual one, as in not a digital one.
Not a digital one. The old school ones that have the dial that.
Yeah, it's a bit more.
Yeah. So my original weigh-in last week was 107.8 kilograms. I'll put a picture of the receipt here. This week, today, I weighed, because it was a manual one, it didn't tell you precisely, but 105 kilos. It could have been point something, but I would say the ballpark figure is around 2 kilos. And even if you plus or minus 500 grams for like good measure, as I like to say, it's that 1.5 kg. So for me, that was like a big, I was happy with that. I was genuinely happy. And I knew that I had lost weight in the most unarrogant way possible because like my rings were looser. I could feel it within myself that I was, I felt good. So yeah, that was me.
So my weigh-in last week was 65.5 kilos. I didn't know if I kind of thought maybe I've lost a little bit of weight, but I couldn't really gauge it. But Emma was saying, "Michelle, no, you're looking lower. And my sister told me that I look a bit smaller. So to my surprise, when I stepped on the scales at my mama's house, in her garden, when I stepped on the scales at my mama's house, if you know the joke, you know the joke. I am now 63 kilos, which means a whopping 2.5 kilos down, people.
Big, that is big.
Yeah, so if we minus 500 grams, good measure, about 2 kilos.
Yeah. And so to be honest, like, it was a really good week. And some people might say, oh, but you guys skipped meals, you didn't have breakfast, lunch, whatever. Yes, that is true. So if we were to accommodate for some of those meals, maybe we won't be as
maybe
good.
We would have lost a kilo.
But I think it's still important to remember that even in this phase, while we're not wanting to lose weight as drastically as we did or as quickly as we did in the first phase, we still want to lose weight to get closer to our goal weight.
I want to be 60 or just below in terms of kilograms, personally.
Yeah, to be fair, my first goal is to get under 100. So now I'm only 5 kilos away. It was crazy to think when I started I was about 27 kilos away.
That,
That is madness. But yeah, so
you've already gone and done it. You've already gone and smashed it.
Almost. But yeah, when I get under 100 kilos, wow,
let's have a party.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a party.
A social distancing party.
Lockdown might be cool by then, so. But yeah, honestly, it's been a journey. It's been a good week. You'll see some of the meals that we had. If you have any questions about them, feel free to drop us a comment. Week 2, we go again. We go bigger. We go stronger. We've been upping our skipping. So now we skip for a minute and then do
30 seconds rest.
30 seconds rest.
And you do that 10 times.
We do that 10 times. So now we basically skip for 10 minutes.
And when I've been tracking it on my Apple Watch, it has been working out at about 250 calories that you're burning in that 10 minutes. So yeah.
So literally, it's been good. It's been good. Quick thing to mention about people who might be watching, who want to kind of follow along, or implement like healthy eating lifestyle. They might say, "Oh, like we've skipped breakfast." But if you're someone who can't go without breakfast or really wants to eat something, things that I'd recommend are like low-fat yogurt with berries or raspberries. Strawberries.
That's what I used to have in phase 1.
In phase 1, yeah, Michelle used to have that. I used to have porridge. When I started, porridge wasn't my thing, never my thing. But I used to add like a bit of strawberry jam or just a bit something to make it a bit more appetizing, and then started to phase out the strawberry jam. So yeah, porridge, yogurt, oats, all those kind of good things are fine. the main thing to stay away from for me for breakfast is bread and croissants and really big carby stuff like that. I would strongly encourage you guys to stay away. And then for lunch, again, like a salad, essentially a high protein meal for lunch is really recommended. So your salads, your salmons, chicken breasts, even if you can have soup without bread, obviously.
That's the thing. I love soup, but I need to have soup with a slice of bread.
Yeah.
It's not as enjoyable.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, mate. Bread's no good. Carbs, too many carbs.
I mean, you can have bread if you want. If that's what you want to do, have bread, but don't have too much. Don't have 3 slices like Amit used to have, like we told you in our champions vlog.
Shade.
It's not shade. This is just straight facts.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah. Oh God, let me not even. In my heyday, when I was young, I used to have 4.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
My mum would tell you I used to have 4 slices of toast. 4.
Oh my days. Anyway.
It was bad. And I know for a fact, and this is another thing, it's important to know your body, to understand what your body is sensitive to and what it's not sensitive to. My body is very sensitive to carbs, and everyone will probably be like, oh yeah, everyone's body is sensitive to carbs, like if you eat carbs, you'll get bigger. But mine is particularly sensitive. So if I can tell if I go a few days where I've eaten like big carby meals, I can tell I'm a bit bigger or I feel a bit like, a bit more stocky, a bit more, because I know that my body like just not struggles to handle carbs, but yeah, doesn't need that many carbs, and I overfeed myself carbs. So that when I stripped out bread, that was like the first thing that I noticed, which was a massive difference.
I'd also say if you don't want to start like proper strict or anything, I think the best way to start is just portion control. Sometimes it's just about the amount you're eating or the amount that you're snacking. If you know that you're a big snacker, try and cut out your snacks in a day, and then just try and limit the amount. Like, do I really need 4 pieces of toast? Do I really need this rice to cover my whole plate?
Yeah, rice is another bad one. I'm fortunate enough in I don't like love rice. Surprising for an Indian guy. But yeah, I can do without rice, or even if I have rice, I'd have a small amount. But as Michelle said, there might be people out there who love rice, and for them, dinner is like a plate full of rice.
But yeah, I would just say reduce it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad. I'm not going to say anything is bad. I think everything in moderation is fine.
Yeah.
Because with all the diets in the world, there's like pluses and minuses to every single diet.
Yeah.
But you need to find what works well for your body,
Yeah.
what works well for your kind of lifestyle. If you know that you are a big rice eater, don't go and stress yourself and cut rice completely from your life, because you'll starve.
Yeah. Or if you eat rice every day, maybe try and say, okay, I'll eat rice Monday to Friday, but weekends I want to try and mix it up.
Yeah.
Small changes like that will help you. But obviously, don't do it one week and think, oh, nothing's changed, so it's not going to work. Let me just revert back to what I was doing. Like, give your body time to get used to a new diet, a new, balanced diet, and see how it goes.
Another
tip.
I think always have a community of people that are rallying you on. So we're actually doing this with our friends, some other interracials.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say their names on here. I don't know if they're allowed to. I won't say their names on here, but yeah. So we have a little WhatsApp group going. So each day we just check in with each other to know how are you doing? Have you done your jog today? Have you done your skip today? And then we check in at the end of the week to say what our weight loss has been, or maybe check what our weight loss has been. So it's good to have people that are there, because even when you feel like you're falling short, the fact that someone else is doing it makes you be like, actually, let me try and start today. And
I think what helps is they're quite similar to us in terms of, both working parents. They have 2 kids as well. So it's like, if they can find the time to do it, we can find the time to do it, and vice versa, right? So it kind of spurs you on. And as I said, today at 9:30, we were like, oh, we haven't skipped today, but actually let's go and do it, because we need to stay on top of it. So yeah, that's a good point. Get a bit of a community going of people that can encourage you, or people that will be willing to help you, in terms of ideas of what to eat or how to change up meals and stuff like that. That'd be really good as well. So yeah, that's the end of week 1. That's a week 1 roundup.
We'll probably make the following ones a bit shorter.
Yeah. We'll try to make it a bit shorter, but things just pop up in your head as you're speaking, and you just want to share the nuggets of wisdom.
Yeah, but if you have any questions or anything, feel free to comment below. We are here for you.
Definitely. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more about our day-to-day, like fitness, healthy eating and stuff. The best place to find out more information is our Instagram. You can find information in the details below. But yeah, other than that, we'll see you on the week 2 roundup.